Okay, I know some of you are having some issues with the ability to kind of figure out your net income and how you add and subtract and kind of the process for this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. The screen's going to move around a lot, so just be kind of vigilant. And when you're rewatching the video, you can pause at any time. So your first step is to find out your net income. What I had chosen was an architect, so that's what we're going to start with. My gross monthly income, which is what I get before taxes, is $2,900. Once I have my net income, I know that I am going to get taxes taken out, right? That makes sense to everybody. Um, there we go, a little bit better. So for my net income and for my job, my total withholdings and deductions, which is my taxes, my health insurance, all of that stuff is 33%. So when we have a percentage, in order to change that percent to a decimal, we're moving our decimal 2 places to the left. So I'm going to write my 33, and here's my 33 a little bit darker so you can actually see it. So normally with a percent, my decimal would be over here. I'm going to move it 2 places to the left. Now I have my 33%. You are going to multiply your 2,900 by your 33% or 0.33. You can use a calculator for this part. I am not trying to judge your math skills. I'm trying to judge your financial capacity. So that leaves me with $957. So that $957 is getting taken out of my total $2,900. So we have $2,900, subtract my 957. If you are doing the actual math, don't forget to borrow. So we're going to have an 8, we'll have a 10, which will turn into a 9, which will make that a 10. This will be a 3. Oh, I don't know why that turned into a 0. We all know how our smart word works at school. Well, this is no different. 9 minus 5 is 4. 8 minus 9. Can you do that? No, so you're going to borrow again. You're going to get 18 minus 9, which is 9. 1 minus 0 is 1. This is what I'm left with, $1,943. This is my total net income, so that amount will go onto this line, $1,943. Okay? Once you have that, you are set on this page. That is all you need to do. Choose one and then find out what our net income is. So now that we have that, I'm going to scoot on over. I have chosen to do Lifestyle A. Lifestyle A has so before you even get to that part, you are going to fill out the top. So you're going to have your occupation, which I did as architect. My net income, which was 1943. And then I did choice A for my lifestyle. So I have choice A written down. Now I know for choice A, I'm going to look. My mortgage is $570. So that will go in my first box, $570. My second cost monthly is my car insurance and my car itself, because most of you will have a car payment. That's $480. My credit cards are $250, and my savings account is $100. So here we are, right? We're ready. We're ready to go. So first thing you have to do with those numbers is figure out what your total fixed expenses are. Fixed expenses are what is the same every single month. So you're going to take those numbers, 570 plus 480 plus 250 plus 100. You're going to add them all together. You will get 0 here. 7 and 8 is 14, 15, and 5 is 20. So that will be another 0 there. And you will carry your 2. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14. There is your answer, $1,400 in fixed total expenses. So now that I have my $1,400, the next thing I told you to do was try to figure out what the general numbers are for you in your area. If you were going with this rent, this car insurance, but for your electricity or utilities. If you couldn't or didn't have the availability to do that, you can use the numbers I have. So I'm going to show you. For electric and utilities in my area, I spend about $183, just gonna round up there. Gasoline for my car, I spend approximately $370 a month on gas for my car. Groceries and eating out. The average in New York State between the two of them is $600. The average for groceries is $370 or $337 a month and $263 on eating out. That's a total of $600 which you are spending to eat out every month. That is a lot of money. For home maintenance, that's talking about trash removal, snow removal, those kinds of things. So for us, thankfully our snow removal around here is not that expensive. It costs us about $15 to $25 a month. We're gonna go on the low end and say 15. Cable and internet, that depends on where you buy from. For us, it's about $145 a month for both. Then you have entertainment. How much are you spending when you go out? Are you going to the movies? Are you going to baseball games? Whatever you choose to do on your free time. So I put about $200 for that. And remember, this is a month. Miscellaneous and other, you should really put something, whether it be new cell phone, things like that you may be buying monthly, getting your nails done. But I tend to not do that stuff. So I'm going to put 0 for that number. So your total variable expenses are these right here. These are the numbers that you are going to calculate in order to see what your variable expenses. These are things you can cut down on if you have to. You can edit them and change them to help you be a more financially stable person. So when I add my numbers, I have 183, 370, 337, 263, 15, 145, and 200. Again, you can use a calculator for this. I am not testing your perfect math skills. What I am testing for is the fact that you kind of have an idea of how to do this. So my total variable expenses are $1,512. That is a lot of money on variable expenses. If I was smart and this was my true outcome, I would be cutting back in a lot of places. Whether it be my car insurance, trying to find a better deal, or maybe paying off my credit cards faster in order to give myself more money in the long run, things like that. So we have $1,512 for our variable expenses. Now we're going to find out our surplus. Okay? Your surplus is when you take your net income and you subtract it from your total expenses. So before I do that, remember our fixed expenses were $1,400 and our variable expenses were $1,512. That means that in total expenses, we have $2,912 worth of total expenses. That's a lot. I don't know if you remember, but from the beginning, my net income was not that much money. My gross income was only $2,900. So I'm clearly overspending if I have spent over my gross income. So now you are going to take this number, which is our total expenses, and you are going to subtract that number from our net income. Our net income was 1,943. Subtract 2,912 from that number. Now, we are going to get a negative number. Again, use a calculator, especially for this part, so you don't mess it up. Okay? I do not mind if you use a calculator for this project. I do not mind. So, now we're at big old negative number, right? Negative 969, I believe. I just did that math in my head, so please give me one moment. Yep, $969 over. That is my surplus, or in my case, my big old negative. I am in the hole, $969. That means in this year, I have spent over, or in this month, I have spent over $900 beyond my means. So, here are my numbers, okay? Here's what I know. Now, it is your chance to try. Try to see if you can make yourself in the positive. If you have any problems, please do not hesitate to ask me, and I will accept this late.